What's up, guys? Welcome to the Derek O'Shea Show. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is just a little thing I've been thinking about lately, and it came into full tuition, full flow, full effect just a few minutes ago. It's something I've been thinking about, and it's this. It's that when you want to do something in life, you should just do it. You should just go for it, as long as it's not hurting another person. If you want to be a comedian, if you want to make videos, if you want to make music, you want to make art, you want to work this job, you want to work that job, whatever, just go for it. And be okay with not being paid and not getting any accolades and nobody commenting on your videos and nobody liking your stuff and everyone telling you to stop doing it. It's saying that it could ruin your career in the future. It could blah, blah, blah. If you want to do something, just do it. I just got a comment just a second ago before I came live. It was like, there's a reason nobody comments on your videos. And I get what he's trying to say. He's trying to make a joke and saying that no one cares enough about your podcast. No one cares about what's going on in the world. It's always from a guy or a girl that doesn't have the profile pic is not their face. It's not a real person because, anybody that talks trash to somebody else when they're creating something usually goes at it from anonymous, because they themselves are so insecure with who they are that they can't even be who they are. They can't be their real person. But that comment doesn't hurt me. I don't care, because I don't do this podcast so that I could get 1 billion followers. That would be awesome. I would love for this to turn into a full-time job. I would love to be to make more skits, to make more funny things, but I have a real job. I have a real life because this doesn't pay my bills, so I can't devote it to full-time status. But I put a ton of time in my podcast every single day. I put hours of work in my podcast in the morning just so you see it, so you hear it, and hopefully, and for myself. I think there's something to be said about getting up first thing in the morning and accomplishing a task, especially a hobby, first thing in the morning, because it sets you on the right foot. It puts you on the right path to your day by just doing something, especially a hobby, that you take time in your life to improve your life. But maybe also, like me, I hope I improve your life through my podcast. I hope I make you laugh through my podcast. I hope you find joy through it, that it's not just another typical, political show that's just like, oh, just another one on the books. This guy's just trying to be like this guy. I hope I'm something different to you, and I hope as you continue to listen to me, continue to watch me as I grow into being more comfortable with who I am in front of myself, in front of the camera, in front of you, in front of chatting, and just memes, that you see my personality come through, because I hope it makes you laugh. I hope it makes you smile, and I hope I bring joy into your life. And so that being said, when I get trolls and stuff like that, I don't care. Because I don't do it to make people. I don't do it for the likes. I don't do it so people praise me. I do it because it's fun for me and I enjoy it. And and even if it makes one person laugh that day, that's enough for me. I like going out of my way to make people happy. I like going out of my way to make people laugh. That's just who I am. And if I was to be insecure about comments, if I was to be insecure about likes or how many numbers of people follow me, or like, oh, I'm not like this person. And yeah, there have been times in my life I'm like, how much does it cost to get like 10,000 people to follow me? Oh, $5? I could just do that and people will take me more seriously. No, I'm not going to do that. Why? Because that's not who I am. Then that would be a fraud. I'd be a fake. I'd be another influencer who's not real, who has, 250,000 followers, but gets 100 likes on a photo. I would be one of those people, and I don't want to be one of those people because I don't care. There was a time when I first started that I did care about receiving likes and accolades and people to tell me I'm doing a good job, because I put a lot of work into it. But then I reached a point where I went, you know what? At the end of the day, I do this for myself, and I do this for my own sanity, because I like reading the news. I like getting into conversation about like politics and how to discuss how to live life and how to be a good human and how to be a good person and what makes logical sense and what should we actually do with this and how do we become a better country? How do we become a better men? How do we become better women? How do we become better wives, husbands, sisters, brothers, whatever? I like that stuff. I like getting into conversation. I love interviewing people. That's the one thing. I wish I was a bigger account so I would get more interviews, because I just love meeting new people and I love engaging in conversation, especially people that have interesting point of views or come out with some facts or want to teach me something and I want to learn. I'm always wanting to learn how to do stuff. That's just who I am. And so when I see trolls and try to hurt me, I did block that troll after a while because he started calling me a pedophile. And I'm like, okay, your original stuff saying that I get no likes on videos or I don't have enough followers, or when you called me soulless and all that stupid ginger stuff, I get it. It's funny sometimes, but it's for a good haha. It makes you feel good about yourself. Whatever. I laughed, but then he crossed the line. I will block people that cross that line. Pedophiles. That's not funny to me. So that's where I cross the line. And accusing somebody of something like that is not okay, especially if they've never done anything like that. So that's where I cross. That's where I have a line. So my encouragement to you is this: if you want to do something, I'm talking to you. Just do it. Just do it. Remember that video? But seriously, do it for yourself. I know it's going to take a lot of work, and I put a lot of work in this podcast. And I do it because I need a creative outlet in my life. I can't just consume. I can't just be a consumer. That's just not who I am. So I have to create. I have to make stuff. Even if no one follows me, even if no one likes me, even if everyone hates me, even if people call me like white supremacist or all that kind of stupid crap that I've been called before, which is like not true at all. But just do it. Start your podcast. Start doing art. Start playing music. It doesn't matter how old you are. I went back to school to I'm 35 years old. I went back to school to get my master's degree at 35. Why? Because I wanted a career change. I wanted to do something different. Because I wanted to. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's hard. But it's going to be worth it in the long end. Nothing in life is worth it in the end if it's not hard at the beginning. And I know that's almost what she said, but seriously, everything that's worth it in life, everything that's decent, everything that makes you a better person will be extremely hard and difficult to do. And I suggest and I encourage you to go for it because it's going to be worth it. And then even if it's just for you. Now, I don't encourage people to just make stuff for themselves because I think there's a lot of joy in sharing what you do with other people. I hope what I do brings joy to... I have people that listen to me, so this is not a pity party. I have a lot of listeners. I have a lot of people that like my stuff, and it's really awesome, and I love it. So do something that you can share with other people. Especially like me, I love making people laugh. So if I can read the news and make you laugh one time, awesome. If I can make a meme that makes you laugh one time, awesome. I want to make stuff that makes people feel like they're not alone and that they're not alone and that life is not as bad as it seems sometimes. And that's my hope for you. And that's my hope from this podcast. And that's my hope for the show is that I'm not just another political commentator, because I don't want to be that. I hate feeling like I'm in a stupid box. I want to break through a box as soon as I feel like I'm in one. Like that's why I changed the show to the Derek O'Shea Show, because I just felt like with the 1 minute news, like I had to only do the news in a minute, and I had to be unbiased, and I built up all these boxes, and I hated them, and it's just not my personality. So this is who I am. And I appreciate you guys for joining me on this. And thank you for watching and listening to the end. I appreciate you guys because my ride or dies. And I'm just an encouragement to you. Is there something you want that you've been thinking? I don't know. I'm kind of insecure about that. I've always wanted to do that, but I'm scared what other people would say. Go and tell other people. I've told tons of people I was going to start this podcast before I got started. And half the people told me that's a dumb idea. Half the people told me, like, why would you take that much time out of your day? You're not famous. You don't have a backing. You don't have like money to put into like advertisement and stuff like that. So just do it. See what people say. If a bunch of people tell you not to do it, sometimes that's a good sign to actually do something because it means you want it. And I think the more people tell you not to do something and you continue to do it, the stronger you become as a human being and the stronger you become as a person and an adult. And that you're going to do stuff because you want to do something, not because Sally or Jim told you, that's a dumb idea. Why would you do that? They're basically saying, I would never do that. But you're not them. So you should do what you need to do. All right? And that's my encouragement to you. If there's something you want to do, go for it. If there's a podcast, there's art, there's whatever, music, whatever. Just go for it. I appreciate you for listening. Have a fantastic day. And as always, I'll see you next time for the Derek O'Shea Show.